The sun rises above this world. The world we have conquered from the relentless primal Zerg. However, despite our victory, the war is not over yet, and we must not become complacent in our fight. The battle has taken its toll upon our forces, and they must be bolstered considerably before we can even consider another assault on a fortified location such as this.
My lord, there is still the matter of the Allied forces. Currently they are as vulnerable as we are, but if left unchecked, they can become a significant threat in a short order.
Yes, and when they realize what I'm truly after, they will turn on us in a heartbeat. Better deal with them now, once and for all, than be caught by surprise later. Now, Rajagal, tell me, as my apprentice, how would you destroy 3 armies with our limited resources?
The Zerg and Terran forces are superior in numbers and assets. Yes, but they are still mending their wounds and resting from battle. More importantly, they still think of us as their allies, and will not expect an assault from within. If our warriors strike now, the enemy will be disoriented enough for our disadvantages to be compensated. Additionally, I would focus my efforts on slaying their leaders, Raynor Zasz and the Terran commander. Their downfall will ensure that neither of these factions trifles with us in the future. The hunter-killer Draliska would be a wise choice for a target as well, but his current position is unknown.
Sounds like a fine strategy, and exactly the kind of job for your Nerazim brethren. How long will it take for them to go on full alert after our initial attack?
Based on my observations, approximately 6 ticks.
It is not much, but it is better than nothing. Executor, you know your mission. Commence the attack, and let nothing stop you until all of our would-be enemies become dust. It would appear that they have wised up to our attack, but you have the advantage, Executor. Continue to exploit it and crush the enemies of the Alliance.
listen again, Duran. I am the oldest Cerebrate still alive, and yet I have never seen such a failure of a Zerg as yourself. Clearly, the Cerebrate who infested you should have killed you instead.
When your behemoth crashed on Antigua Prime, I had hoped that Kerrigan would leave you there so the Protoss could kill you, Zaz. Much to my chagrin, she did not. But now death comes for you anyway, sniveling creature. Amusing, as Draliska would say.
Your amusement does not concern me. The Infinity Swarm has endured the Primal Zerg, and it will endure you as well, even if I die this day.
Duran, you treacherous scum. We had an agreement.
Yes, well, sorry for ruining it for you. Well, on second thought, I'm not sorry at all. After everything you've done in an attempt to trick me, manipulate me into serving your goals, it is only fitting you get the same thing in return. How poetic.
Even with the threat of primals taking over our entire galaxy, you'll still resort to being a slippery Protoss murderer. You really are cold. You know that, right?
Define slippery murderer for the Overmind. Yes, the Primals are a threat, and it's for that exact reason that I brought Alliance forces to Tarkosia. Certainly not because of any obligation to you. Now that this planet is mostly retaken, I simply have no need for you or your pitiful swarm anymore. However, Kerrigan, death is not how your sad, insignificant story ends. You will live to observe a new Protoss civilization rise from the ashes, knowing that all of this is your doing. In your hubris, you allowed us to grow beyond you, right under your nose.
There's a new tactic from the Protoss. Thought you guys just did things the old-fashioned way with brute force. No deception involved. I can't lie here. I'm impressed.
If we are to endure, we must evolve. The Conclave did not understand this, and look where it is now. However, they are not the only ones. Honestly, did you truly think that after all you have done against the Empire, I would simply forgive it all and bleat for help like a scared lamb? Such overconfidence, or maybe even arrogance, such a thing is quite unbecoming of you, you know.
Took that straight out of Minsk's mouth, huh?
You had a point. Now then, Terran, are you ready to learn about the afterlife firsthand?
Not until you stop calling me Terran. The name's Jim Raynor, pal. You might start hearing it a lot when I get to demolishing your alliance. So better write it down or something.
Rest assured, it will be written on your grave.
James, no.
Soldiers died, Draliska. There is no need to overreact.
The only reason he died is you. You killed him, just like countless other Terrans and Zerg. And for what? To satisfy your bloodlust.
The word you are looking for is strategy. Come now. I taught you better than to overlook such a threat as your comrade here, if you were in my position.
Your teachings were important to me once, but no more. From this moment on, you are my prey, and I will devote my every effort to killing you, whatever the cost might be.
Wow, you really mean it, don't you?
It sickens me that you would ever doubt it. You claim that the Conclave can no longer control you, and yet your actions show that their doctrines are still poisoning your mind. You taught me about compassion, but you forgot. You taught me about loyalty, but you forgot. I pity you, Duran, but that does not mean I do not hate you for what you did today. Watch shadows carefully. In one of those shadows, I will be waiting.
It is done, Executor. Neither the Terrans nor the Infinity Swarm will threaten our alliance any longer. Recall our forces to Char now. This fighting has left me weary to some extent.